Happy Wednesday, you lovely lot. It is Wednesday the 10th of January. And you are currently joining my wife and I on a lovely holiday. We've not got the kids with us on this one, which is weird, and we do miss them, and it's very different, but I'm liking it just as much, but in a different kind of a way.
It's weird not having them here, but we are still having fun, still doing the things we want to do.
Tracy, you can say it. We are getting a lot of stuff done.
We
are being like super productive.
Yeah.
We are knackered at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think it is when you've only got two people to consider, you can just like make decisions more quickly. You're not waiting for people to do different things, which isn't a problem normally because we do still enjoy that kind of holiday. But we are getting quite a lot done with just the two of us, so that's quite interesting. I wasn't expecting that to be one of the things that would be different. Yeah,
but we are keeping in touch with them back in the UK and sending pictures and telling them that we're missing them, and yeah, it is very different. So this trip we've got 7 nights at Port Orleans Riverside. This is a resort which we've booked in the past and then sacked off because we've got a better option came up, and I just feel
better. We mean like a DVC style accommodation.
Yeah.
Or something.
Or pop.
Or pop, which is what we prefer.
And I feel a bit. I feel a bit guilty because this resort is absolutely. Apart from the rooms have got zero insulation out there, and a big shout out to the maintenance crew that were leaf blowing at like 3 o'clock this morning. I was just like, I'm going out there and
making it lovely for everybody, but waking everyone up in the process.
Yeah, I know. Look, we know magic happens behind the scenes, but can we please have quiet magic at 3 o'clock in the morning? I nearly went out there in my drawers and went, come on, this is not on. However, apart from that, this resort is 10 out of 10. Quick service, mega. The on-site restaurant boat, boat rides lacks a little bit for me in atmosphere, but the food and service was awesome. And yeah, so we've got 7 nights here, so we've got 3 nights left here, I think. Wednesday, Thursday.
2 nights.
2 nights left here. Then we're off to go and see some pals in Tampa, and then back, and then we got 4 nights on all-star music. The weather has been a little bit chilly. I hate being cold, I feel the cold. So, as does Tracy, who has invested in a very nice new winter coat, which she needed anyway. So that was like, it wasn't like a wasteful purchase. So yeah, today we are heading out to Magic Kingdom, and we've got a virtual queue booked for Tron. We're going to get Genie Plus today. Don't ask us for advice on Genie Plus because we're not very good at it. I don't think we use it to its full potential. So there are like
we're gonna have a go at using it today, and you can just see how we get on with it.
Yeah.
But we're not experts by any stretch of the imagination, and we're just gonna have a play with it today and see what we can do with it.
And we are going to let Genie Plus dictate what happens next, even
if it's something we don't want to do.
Yeah. Even if it's something that we don't want to do, like meet and greets. So we've already booked one because we got Genie Plus. It was quite expensive to stay. It was $23, but it's just 2 of us. What I didn't realise is there's a tier where you can park hop with it as well, which I think was pretty cool. But we're going to be in Magic Kingdom all day. We've got Big Thunder booked for 11, but after we've booked it, apparently 2 hours afterwards you can book another one. So hopefully when we're in the park, we'll go, we'll see how it pans out. So I'm really excited for that. We're going to break the day up. We're going to head over to, is it Wilderness Lodge?
Yeah.
Wilderness Lodge, and have some lunch over there at the Gurgling Geyser. What's it called? Geyser Point. And we're going to look out for a little plaque because there was a monumental event that took place before they built over it, wasn't there?
That's where Keith proposed to me on the beach, which is now, I think, where they've built Geyser Point on top of.
And that's why I think it's probably going to be like the American version of one of those blue plaques that you get like on historic buildings.
On this spot.
Yeah. So yeah, one day we'll tell you the story about how difficult Tracy made it to propose that day. Nobody knew. Oh, it was a mission. It was something like out of like the Griswolds every time I went to do it. And the kids knew I was going to do it as well. I was just like, nope, not doing it today. No, she's ruined it. But anyway, it was a magical moment. So we're going to go over there for lunch because you can get a ferry from Magic Kingdoms there, and then a ferry back, and then we're going to do more Genie Plus, and then we're going to stay for the fireworks because we've there's lots of good places to watch the fireworks. We've done the preferred viewing one, which I thought was really good, but it was coupled with a dessert party, but it was very expensive. I'm not sure necessarily, for me, it was worth the money, but it was a nice experience. And I actually like it on Main Street because you get the side projections as well, but then you don't get the main projections on the building. And then I saw a vlog with our lovely friend Adam, and he was right at the back of the park, and I was just like, ooh, that might be good, because then you can do, you know, the old Irish goodbye at the back of the park and just like, oh, fireworks done, see ya, without all that madness coming out. So we're gonna do that. So we're packed up for the day. Got big, this isn't big coat, but this is big coat. I won't bore on about that. So this is like medium coat, which was actually left in our lost property at the business. So it sat in lost property for a year. We tried to find the owners, couldn't. So that is my coat, doesn't fit properly, but it was free. Here's my bum bag. This is my part bag now, so just to give you an idea what I take, this is a little watch, a little, I don't know what you'd call this, a squidgy, it's like a sunglasses case, but it's not. So I've got a couple of batteries in there for the camera, memory cards, and a case, a cloth to clean the camera, sunglasses. This is, because I am squeaky with the funds, this has been a game changer for me. Trace, this is mega. So obviously, it's not a Chili's bottle, but it's like a Chili's bottle. We did bring some others with us, but they leaked. This is screw-on, so it hasn't leaked, touch wood, yet. And there's lots of filling stations, and they're not swampy anymore. And like, we go through a lot of water, and obviously it's good to be hydrated. So every time you buy water out here, it's like $3.5, $4.5 bucks. Whereas this is free, and so we are, you know, we're using this. And then in the front, I've been using cash this holiday because I prefer it, and I mentioned earlier in the vlog, I don't really like people wandering off with my card. So I just got some readies in there for walking around, and my wallet, and some cards for backup. All right, I've bored on long enough. Thanks for sticking with me if you have done. Oh, if you are enjoying this vlog series, please like and subscribe. And if you're not enjoying this vlog series, you've made it quite a way in, you know, go and do something else. Right, we're off to Magic Kingdom. Tracy, you look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
This is Tracy's new coat.
I love it.
Oh, we're repping Colombia.
Oh, we are, aren't we?
So we got that from Disney Springs.
Not sponsored.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I really wanted a short-ish puffy coat, but not too puffy. This is really nice and lightweight. I've got my tinfoil inside.
Hold on. Check out the bling. Inside, look, it's Tracy.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like when you go into the Cosmic Rewind.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's, yeah, really, really comfortable, really lightweight.
And
really
your
warm.
other winter coat is Columbia.
Nice little mitten thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my favourite winter coat back home is Columbia, but it is a more big puffy one and longer. I just wanted something that would work for the parks at the moment because it's cold, and it was a real bargain. They were doing 25% discount anyway.
I think it started off at like $170.
Yeah.
Then there was 25% discount on.
Yeah.
And then we
also got DVC discount on it as
so
well.
it ended up like $110, which is like 95, £100, which I think for a winter coat is good.
I was thinking about getting a shorter coat like this back home anyway. So I've now got this, got it as at a bargain. It's going to do me for the parks now. The weather's turned a bit chillier than we expected. Yeah, really happy.
Yeah, nice. Let's go. Do you know what I've just realised? Right, look, matching coats, holidays without the kids, sharing meals, and we're sleep because the room's got 2 beds in it. We're having a bed each. What's happening? What is happening?
We're officially old.
Good, mate. How are you? Literally rocked up, bus turned up. I tell you what, the bus service so far, I know this will jinx it for later in the trip, the bus service on this resort has been
really strong, isn't it?
10 out of 10, really, really good. All safely through security, no pulls, and heading in. Looks like it's going to be a lovely day. Ah, and the train's coming in. So cool. Right, It is, oh, it's just gone 9:15. We're going to book our first lightning lane. Right, fallen at the first hurdle. We were under the impression that you could...
Yeah, we got that wrong. I should have looked it up and done a bit more research. But the 2-hour thing kicks in from when the park opens. So obviously the park opens officially at 9. So the first time we can book anything is 11.
Because that's when our Big Thunder expires.
No, Big Thunder's after that.
Okay.
So it's still before our Big Thunder, but it's 2 hours since we first booked, but it starts when the park opens.
Right.
Not from when you book it at 7:15.
Right, okay. Right, so we might go and just suck it up and get in the line for Mine Train, because that's probably going to be an hour or so.
Yeah, and the only way to do that at the moment is to buy if you wanted a lightning lane, you have to buy it as an extra lightning lane for $10 each, but we don't want to do that because we spent quite a lot on the lightning lane for everything else today, Genie Plus for everything else today, so we're just going to get the queue for that and not pay our $10 each.
Yes, let's go. Love him. Ah, awesome. Right, just joined the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, saying a 70-minute wait.
There we go.
What are you supposed to do? Push them? Oh. I don't think they all work. Oh yeah, so cool. You having fun there?
Oh, it's just quite warm actually. Happy to report.
Because this does attract long wait times, little drink spot there. We're heading inside. So these barrels, if you spin them, it puts like an image on the ceiling. It's just great. Like the kids are having such good. Look at her, she's loving it. Go on, Trace, spin it. It's so cool. Right, we're just about to load. That took 55 minutes. Absolutely brilliant.
So smooth, really. Oh, very bright.
It's good, isn't it?
So smooth and very bright.
That was amazing. The little girl behind us. Best day ever.
Yeah. That's my favourite.
We're heading for a coffee. It's coming up to 20 to 11 and Christmas is finished in Magic Kingdom for sure. All of the decorations are down, the trees down. That must have been some job last night. Oh no. Just queuing out the door for Starbucks. Not ideal. Right, just waiting for our coffees. The lightning lane time came up and the first choice was Barnstormer. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'll give that a go. I've not done it before, but if I can do it, we're going to do Big Thunder next anyway. If I can do that, I'm sure I can do Barnstormer.
100%. Right, so we're heading down for what is it called? Is it a lightning lane now? Does it become a lightning lane?
It becomes a lightning lane once you've booked it, yeah.
Right. So we got a lightning lane for Big Thunder, so we're heading there now, and then we've got the next one for Barnstormer. But we're just walking over this bridge, and I'm like, this is a nice bridge. And I just said to Trace, I've never been on this bridge before, and then you said...
2 days ago, we walked across it in the other direction, Keith. We were on this bridge literally 2 days ago.
She just went, we were on this the other day. I have got a bad memory, but it is like, every day is like a reset. I think this might be my favourite area of the park.
Really?
Yeah, just really like it. Yeah, it's great. Can't wait for what's it called? Tiana's Splash Mountain. Can't wait for that. Splash Mountain was one of my favourites. You can definitely, there's loads that's changed since we were here last. I'm so excited for this ride. So the standby time at the moment is it's either 40 or 45 minutes for Big Thunder, but because of the Genie Plus, just need to tap a magic band and go down the Lightning Lane. You alright? That was great. How's that?
That's such good value, that ride.
It's so long.
Many times when you think it's coming to an end and it's not, it just carries on.
Yeah, it's mega. Right, we've hopped off of Big Thunder, and our next Lightning Lane Genie Plus thing is for Barnstormer, but we're right in time for the parade. Done. I love seeing all the reactions. The kids next to us were getting loads of attention, weren't they?
Characters were coming over and interacting with them. It was wonderful. That music, the Festival of Fantasy music, just gets me every time. I start welling up as soon as I hear it.
It's so good.
It's just like mad.
That's Barnstormer there, and this whole area is called Storybook Circus. Train stops here. It's just a really fun area, and we don't really come down here. Bit rude. We don't really come down here that often because the kids are, you know, a bit more grown up, but it really is a lovely area. I like how you got all these shade bits for the queue. Right, we're in the queue for Barnstormer. We've also been called for Tron, so we've got about 50 minutes to get, like a window between now and 50 minutes to get to Tron. Then after Tron, we're going to go for lunch. So we're probably going to be back in the park about 4:30, and we've just booked a Genie Plus 4 Haunted Mansion, so that's worked out really well.
Yeah, so our window's between 4:10 and 5:10.
Yeah.
So if we get here early, we might be able to do something else that's not a long queue quickly in the middle of, so we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah. How you feeling? New coaster for you.
It should be fine.
It's like,
I just don't know what to expect. That's the bit I don't like about it.
it's hardcore, man. That was the most undignified entry onto a ride ever.
It's a bit tight compared to the kiddie coaster.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get off. Ugh.
Ready?
Well, now I know. I don't think I ever need to do this again.
Right, Goofy's Barnstormer, Tracy's official review.
It's very uncomfortable.
It is very uncomfortable. Getting on was uncomfortable, getting out was uncomfortable, the ride was uncomfortable.
See, it's because they do this thing at the back and they're like hard. The pattern's nice, but it really digs in. Mercifully short, and I don't need to ever do it again.
Right, that wasn't overly comfortable for us, and not for sort of thrill seekers, but there was a little boy behind us and that was going to be his first roller coaster, and that would be the perfect first roller coaster. He was like 2.5, 3 maybe. He was stoked, loved it. So there are 2 lanes for Tron. You've got the virtual queue that you'll have booked, or the lightning lane that you pay for. So in the virtual queue you still have a decent wait, so we'll see how long it takes. So cool.
When the gate opens, follow your path on the floor.
When you're through, you need to grab a locker. You do it with your magic band. We'll see you in a minute. Absolutely fantastic. How's that?
That was brilliant. That launch is something else though. It's quite upper limit. It's almost too much, but it is over quite quickly. And then it's just really great. It's very smooth and it's very similar for me once you get inside to Cosmic Rewind. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that is fantastic. However, I think with anything, it's like expectation setting. When we, like, the time from getting in the queue to getting on the ride was 70 minutes, and I don't think that's sort of made clear, so you need to bear that in mind. I think also because it's busy today with the lightning lanes, it may have been longer because they were rushing those through first. So we were a bit sort of whinging about it in the queue, but then you get on it, it's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic, cracking ride. Ah, how lovely is this? Right, we need to go and get some food. I'm starving. Right, over to Wilderness Lodge. I'm going on a boat. Trace, can you imagine if Michael's driving this boat?
I don't think Michael does these ones. He might do, they might have changed.
Not hating this view. I'm getting on this one. It's pretty fancy, this one. Yeah. No, it's a very civilised way to travel. It's nice here.
It's very nice, isn't it?
We stayed here a long time ago.
13 years ago.
Yeah, it's really lovely. Right, it's 3 o'clock, Trace. I am starving.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah, very comfy seats. Lovely server, lovely spot. Right, we're going to split these, but I've gone for the fried chicken sandwich. It's ginormous, and Tracy has gone for a turkey club.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's lovely here. I love it. So there we go. Not the cheapest of the lunches, but it was pretty good. How was yours?
It was really tasty, and the portion slices were huge.
Yeah.
We should have shared,
Yeah.
but we managed most of it.
Yeah, we struggled through it.
Yeah, then probably that was our main meal for the whole day. So,
Yeah.
it was lovely.
Yeah, really good. So this is where you come out of the restaurant. It's got a lovely seating area down here. As you might expect, this is a deluxe resort. It's a bit pricey, but it is lovely. Got some ping pong going on there.
And this bit all used to be beach, like sandy beach.
So where's the plaque?
There's a plaque that says keep proposed here. No, I think it probably was around here that it actually happened, the place where it happened.
So this is it. I'm declaring it. This is where that monumental moment. So if you're ever here and you want to stand, you can feel the magic, can't you?
Yeah, if you want to go and propose to somebody, this is a good spot.
It's a good spot.
It's a good spot.
So what would you rate your meal?
We're doing out of 5 or 10?
10.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really enjoyed mine.
Okay.
I would have, if I had the space, I would have eaten the other half of my sandwich over the half of your burger.
I'm going.
The burger was nice.
I'm going 7 out of 10.
Yeah, the burger was nice. But
Yeah. I'm going like overall.
the
Yeah.
sandwich I had was more to my taste than yours. But
Yeah. Going 7 out of 10. But the venue is lovely. I'd come back here in a heartbeat. And you are, you know, although it was expensive, you are paying for, you know, look where you are. It is absolutely glorious, and the service was lovely too.
Yeah, they don't do any discounts.
Yeah, no discounts.
It's a bit like Nomad and is it 2 bridges or 3 bridges at Coronado. They seem to be similar sort of style of place, but none of them are linked in with any discounts for Disney.
And what's it called again, this place?
Geyser Point.
Geyser Point, which is unusual because all the geezers I know are well up for a discount. Like, don't need a receipt, mate. cash, I'll do 10% for cash.
I can imagine it, you know, obviously it's a bit chilly this afternoon. This sitting area out the front here, on a really nice hot day, would be really lovely.
I think if you wanted to come for some nice like evening cocktails and a few light bites, you would struggle to find a better spot on Disney property.
Yeah, beautiful.
Right, let's go back to the Magic Kingdom. And there we go. There's a look at this glorious resort. It is stunning. Yeah. Right, gonna head back, use our Genie Plus. Is it Genie Plus?
Yeah.
For Haunted Mansion. But while I was playing on my phone, I managed to get another one just after that for Buzz Lightyear. So I don't really know how this works, but we got 2 now, so I'm taking that as a win.
Yeah, we tried another one. We tried our luck. We couldn't get a third.
Yeah.
We don't know why we got 2, but hey,
Hey, go on.
not going to argue.
And as if by magic, we're back. The standby lane is 75 minutes.
Unlivable here in this ghost. Listen.
Brilliant as always. Yeah, really chuffed we didn't have to queue as well for that one. And the addition of the Hatbox Ghost is really cool. Like, it's got like a whole scene just to himself. Yeah, loved it. Peter Pan, 85-minute wait. It's pretty busy. Got about 20 minutes or so before our Genie Plus Lane 4 Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin is ready, so we're going to hop onto Carousel of Progress because I can't remember the last time I went on this, and this is all the feels for me.
And if nothing else, it's a nice sit down.
Yeah, it looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today.
Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20 some odd years ago.
And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
There are lots of things that I love about Disney World that sort of anchor me to memories.
Yeah, that's one of them.
And that really is one of them. But I think if you brought someone here for the first time that had never been here before, I'm not sure what they would think of it.
It is very dated.
It's really dated.
It's got a certain amount of charm, but it is very dated.
I'm sitting there and I'd love to come here with like my younger brother, and I obviously talk about Disney all the time, but I think if I was to take him on that and a couple of other rides around here, he would be like, what are you going on about? I love Carousel of Progress, but because it takes me back to like memories.
Yeah, and we've done it so many times when the children were little as well. I've got lots of memories of doing it, and it is what it is. It needs a lot of updating, but I actually think you can't update it. It would just lose something.
Yeah, and if they tried to take that down, there would be an uprising. It's like, it's got so...
It's Walt's original thing. I think that's the thing. If you really are into Disney and you understand about Walt's original ideas for the place and what that represents in his history as well, then it is really special.
Yeah.
But anyone else may not get that.
If you're coming for the first time and you've been on that, put a comment, let us know what you thought of it. All the lights are coming on, the place is looking fantastic, and we are off for our lightning lane for Space Ranger Spin. God, I'm glad we got a lightning lane. 55 minutes on standby. Right, while we're in the line, we've booked a Genie Plus for Dumbo.
Rubbish.
That was fun.
I'm rubbish.
And this ride exits into, as you might expect, a Toy Story themed shop. I think back in the day you could get in there. We've got pictures of the kids in that, but sadly no more. What do you love about the people mover?
Younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically.
Nice view of the park.
Enjoy your journey.
It's just those iconic rides.
I know, it's so cool. You just get a little, you know, a whiz around the park, speeds up, slows down. It's just
Please step carefully on
highly recommended.
The TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
For guide aboard this.
How cool does Tron look lit up at night?
Absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see?
Please do not take flight while on board. Thank you.
Right by two of my favorite spots.
Tron Lightcycle Run.
I love a good circuit. And these are two of the best tracks of the cosmos.
Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles.
Whether you have one eye or nine, take the time to see this show.
Thank you.
It's broken down slightly, but another brilliant ride on the people mover.
Please keep arms,
great.
antennae,
It's always
and
great.
appendages away
Really
from
long,
the doors
and
and remain
it's
seated
inside
until
some
they
of the
open
rides that you've done.
automatically. Step
Yeah, I
onto
love
the
it.
moving
Yeah,
platform
love it.
with caution.
We're cutting through past Tron to go on Dumbo, but Tron at night just looks spectacular, along with the music as well. It's just brilliant. Storybook Land looks lovely at night. Is it Storybook Land? Storybook Circus? Who knows? Our friendly flying elephant is having some technical issues. So we really want to see the fireworks tonight and really want a coffee to warm ourselves up. So we're going to go and get a coffee, get a spot for the fireworks. On a Starbucks to watch the fireworks, allow 40 minutes. That was hectic. However, I allowed plenty of time. This could be a bit of a risk, but I'm happy to take it because we've seen this a few times. So we are gonna, this is Main Street, it's all hectic, but we're gonna watch it right from the back here, see what sort of view we can get. Yeah, because it'll be good to know for next time. We got about 2 minutes before they start. It's still pretty busy back here. Like, that's all Main Street where it's all crazy. That's the station bit, and that's where to get out. They're keeping this bit clear, but yeah, still busy, but like not crammed. We have space around us. Be interesting to see if anything. Oh, look at that! Get in. definitely not the spot for the full experience.
No, if it was your first time watching it, you wouldn't get the full projection. So I'd say maybe a bit further up Main Street so you could get the projections for your first time. But if you just want to see the fireworks, which are amazing, it's a good place to see them, and it's good to get out of the park quickly. So,
and it's less hectic. Like if you were in the thick of it in Main Street, that would have been stressful. Would have been stressful. Heading back to the resort, and there are 2 buses for Riverside. These buses at Port Orleans are the best of any resort we've stayed at, bus-wise.
Beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Zap, zap, Tony. Monkey noise.
What a legend. That is so cool. There's people in the pool, they're Vikings. It's mad, it's freezing. Right, we are back in the room. Lovely to see Yeehaw Bob. We were planning on, you know, sitting down and enjoying Yeehaw Bob for a bit. However, as you might expect, it's quite popular, so there were no tables. So I think we're going to try and do that tomorrow. For me, the jury's still out a little bit on Genie Plus. I don't really know how it works. I've kind of got my head around it a little bit, but at some point it let me book 2, so we had 2. I don't know. I think if you're there for a long day, from like we were today, and if you're going to stay beyond the fireworks, it's kind of worth it. But I do prefer the old system with like the fast passes and bits and pieces. Anyway, it was such a mega day. If you're coming, I appreciate we're really lucky to have done this a bit, but if you are coming for what you think might be a trip of a lifetime, first time you're coming and you might not do it again, the dessert parties for the fireworks at Magic Kingdom are expensive. But I think if you do them once, it might be worth it. They are expensive. And you basically, if you look back to our last series, we did one. You know, you get pudding. If you're a drinker, it's like all your drinks are included. So if you want beers, wines, prosecco, that's all included. All the pudding that you, excuse me, all the pudding that you care to eat, and you do get reserved viewing for the fireworks. Excuse me. I think if you were going to do this as a one and done trip, and you think this might be the only time you're doing it, I think it might be worth springing for that, because where we watched it tonight was fine, because we've seen it before. I'm slightly taller than Tracy, but her view was obstructed. People come in and put children on their shoulders, you know, as I've probably done in the past as well. But if you just come in once and you want it to be special, then I would spring for a dessert party. I would sacrifice something else. I would have a couple of snacks less over the holidays, or it'll be more expensive than a couple of snacks. But I think there is value in that, because the fireworks at Epcot, you can see them all around the lake. But with the fireworks at Magic Kingdom, and that is like the big show, it's pretty stressful, and you don't want it to be stressful. Anyway, tomorrow we are heading off to Animal Kingdom, then we're going to Disney Springs, and then we're hoping to get back early and bagsy a table for Yeehaw Bob, because tomorrow is our last night here. So yeah, I think we'll do that. So thank you very much for following along. Stay safe, be kind, look after one another.